Welcome to our video. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be truly at peace? To experience a deep sense of calm and understanding that goes beyond everyday life? Today, we're going to talk about something truly special, full enlightenment. It's a state of being that many people seek but few fully understand. We're here to change that. Let's start by talking about what full enlightenment really means. It's not about becoming a perfect person or gaining magical powers. Instead, it's a state of complete awareness and understanding. When someone reaches full enlightenment, they see the world and themselves with total clarity. They're free from the usual worries and struggles that most of us deal with every day. But here's the thing, there are a lot of misunderstandings about enlightenment. Some people think it's about being happy all the time or never having any problems. That's not true. Enlightenment doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. It means you'll have a new way of looking at those challenges. You'll be able to handle them with a calm mind and a clear perspective. Others believe that enlightenment is only for certain special people, like monks or spiritual leaders. This isn't true either. Anyone can work towards enlightenment. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do for a living, or what your background is. The path to enlightenment is open to everyone who's willing to put in the effort. Now, let's talk about how you can start on this path. The first step is becoming more aware. This means paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and the world around you. It's about noticing things you might usually ignore. For example, how does your body feel right now? What sounds can you hear? What thoughts are going through your mind? Practicing awareness helps you live in the present moment. It's about focusing on what's happening right now, instead of worrying about the past or future. This might sound simple, but it can be quite challenging. Our minds are used to jumping from one thought to another, rarely staying in the present. To develop awareness, you can try some simple exercises. One is to focus on your breathing for a few minutes each day. Just pay attention to the feeling of air moving in and out of your body. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice can help you become more aware and present in your daily life. Another important aspect of reaching enlightenment is letting go of attachments. We often cling to things, people, or ideas, thinking they'll make us happy. But these attachments can actually cause us stress and unhappiness. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you learn to appreciate things without depending on them for your happiness. To practice letting go, start small. Maybe there's a minor annoyance in your life, like traffic or long lines at the store. Instead of getting frustrated, try to accept the situation. Remind yourself that it's temporary and not worth getting upset over. As you practice with small things, you'll find it easier to let go of bigger attachments too. Cultivating inner peace is another crucial step on the path to enlightenment. Inner peace isn't about everything in your life being perfect. It's about finding calm and stability within yourself, no matter what's happening around you. Think of it like being the eye of a storm. Even when things are chaotic, you can maintain a sense of calm. To develop inner peace, try setting aside some quiet time each day. This could be for meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. During this time, focus on feeling calm and centered. If worries or distractions come up, acknowledge them without judgment, and then gently return your focus to that feeling of peace. Another powerful practice is gratitude. Each day, take a moment to think of things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big things, it could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend. Focusing on gratitude can help shift your perspective and bring more peace into your life. Now, let's talk about the power of being present. Living in the present moment is a key aspect of enlightenment. It means fully experiencing what's happening right now, instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When you're truly present, you can see things more clearly and respond to life with greater wisdom. Being present takes practice. One way to start is by paying close attention to your daily activities. When you're eating, really focus on the taste and texture of your food. When you're walking, notice how your feet feel as they touch the ground. When you're talking to someone, give them your full attention. These small acts of presence can make a big difference in your life. Another important aspect of reaching enlightenment is expanding your compassion. Compassion means caring about others and wanting to help ease their suffering. As you develop compassion, you'll find that it brings more meaning and fulfillment to your life. It also helps you feel more connected to others and the world around you. To grow in compassion, start by being kinder to yourself. Often, we're our own harshest critics. Try treating yourself with the same kindness you'd show to a good friend. From there, you can expand your compassion to others. When you interact with people, try to imagine how they might be feeling. Remember that everyone is dealing with their own challenges, even if you can't see them. You can also practice compassion through small acts of kindness. Hold the door for someone, offer a sincere compliment, or simply smile at a stranger. These small actions can make a big difference, both for others and for your own growth. As you work towards enlightenment, you'll need to face one of the biggest challenges: overcoming the ego. The ego is the part of us that's focused on I, me, and mine. It's always comparing, judging, and trying to protect itself. While the ego isn't inherently bad, it can hold us back from true enlightenment. Overcoming the ego doesn't mean getting rid of it completely. Instead, it's about recognizing when your ego is in control and learning to let go of its demands. One way to do this is to practice humility. This doesn't mean putting yourself down, but rather recognizing that you're part of something bigger than yourself. Another way to work with the ego is to notice when you're being defensive or judgmental. These are often signs that the ego is feeling threatened. When you notice these feelings, take a step back. Try to look at the situation objectively, without taking things personally. Remember, working with the ego is a lifelong process. Be patient with yourself as you learn to recognize and transcend its limitations. Now, let's talk about the importance of consistent practice. Reaching enlightenment isn't something that happens overnight. It's the result of steady, ongoing effort. Think of it like learning a new skill or getting in shape. You wouldn't expect to become an expert pianist after one lesson or run a marathon after jogging once. In the same way, enlightenment comes through regular, consistent practice. The good news is that you don't need to spend hours each day meditating or studying spiritual texts unless you want to, of course. Even small, daily practices can make a big difference over time. Maybe you start with 5 minutes of mindfulness practice each morning. Or you could set an intention to perform one act of kindness each day. The key is to do something consistently, making it a part of your daily routine. As you develop these habits, you'll start to notice changes in how you think and feel. You might find yourself reacting less to minor annoyances. Or you might notice that you're more patient with others. These small shifts are signs that you're making progress on your path. It's important to remember that progress towards enlightenment isn't always linear. You might have days where you feel very calm and centered, followed by days where you feel frustrated or confused. This is completely normal. The key is to keep practicing, even when it feels challenging. Patience and persistence are crucial on this journey. Enlightenment is not a destination you reach and then stop. It's an ongoing process of growth and understanding. Some days you might feel like you're making great progress, while other days might feel like you're taking steps backward. This is all part of the journey. When you face setbacks or challenges, try to view them as opportunities for growth. Maybe you lose your temper in a stressful situation. Instead of beating yourself up about it, take it as a chance to practice self-compassion and learn from the experience. What triggered your reaction? How might you handle a similar situation differently in the future? Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate these small victories. Did you catch yourself before reacting negatively to something? That's progress. Did you take a moment to appreciate something beautiful in your day? That's progress too. As you continue on your path, you might start to notice signs of progress. These can be subtle, so it's important to pay attention. You might find that you're less reactive to things that used to upset you. Or you might notice that you're more able to see things from other people's perspectives. You might experience moments of deep peace or clarity that you hadn't felt before. Another sign of progress is increased self-awareness. You might become more tuned into your thoughts and emotions, noticing patterns you hadn't seen before. This awareness is a powerful tool for continued growth. You might also notice changes in your relationships. As you become more present and compassionate, you might find that your connections with others deepen. You might be better able to listen without judgment, or to offer support without getting emotionally entangled. Physical changes can be a sign of progress too. You might notice that you're sleeping better, or that you have more energy during the day. Some people report feeling more connected to their bodies or experiencing a greater sense of overall well-being. Remember, these signs of progress can be very personal. What looks like progress for one person might be different for another. The key is to stay aware and notice the positive changes in your own life, no matter how small they might seem. As we near the end of our discussion, let's recap some of the key points we've covered. We've talked about what full enlightenment really means, a state of complete awareness and understanding. We've dispelled some common myths, like the idea that enlightenment is only for certain special people. We've explored various practices that can help you on your path to enlightenment. These include developing awareness, letting go of attachments, cultivating inner peace, and living in the present moment. We've talked about the importance of expanding your compassion and working to overcome the limitations of the ego. We've emphasized the need for consistent practice and the importance of patience and persistence. Remember, this is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. Every small step you take is valuable and contributes to your growth. We've also discussed some signs of progress you might notice as you continue on this path. These can include increased self-awareness, improved relationships, and a greater sense of overall well-being. As you move forward from here, remember that the path to enlightenment is deeply personal. What works for one person might not work for another. Feel free to explore different practices and approaches to find what resonates with you. Remember, too, that seeking enlightenment doesn't mean you have to change your whole life overnight. Start small. Maybe begin with a few minutes of mindfulness practice each day. Or set an intention to perform one act of kindness daily. As these small practices become habits, you can gradually expand and deepen your practice. It's also important to be kind to yourself on this journey. There will be ups and downs, moments of clarity and moments of confusion. All of these experiences are part of the path. Treat yourself with compassion and patience as you navigate this journey. Remember that while the path to enlightenment is a personal one, you're not alone. Many others are on similar journeys. Consider connecting with like-minded individuals or joining a community that supports spiritual growth. Sharing experiences and insights with others can be incredibly valuable. As we conclude, I want to encourage you to start or continue your journey towards enlightenment. Remember, this isn't about becoming a perfect person or achieving some lofty, unreachable goal. It's about growing in awareness, compassion, and understanding. It's about learning to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and wisdom. Every step you take, no matter how small, is meaningful. Every moment of awareness, every act of kindness, every instance where you choose peace over conflict, all of these contribute to your growth and to the betterment of the world around you. So, are you ready to continue on this incredible journey? Are you willing to open yourself to greater awareness, deeper peace, and more profound understanding? The path to enlightenment is open to you, right here, right now. All it takes is your willingness to begin. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of the path to full enlightenment. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical guidance for your journey. Remember, the most important step is the one you take right now. So why not take a moment, right after this video, to practice a bit of mindfulness or perform an act of kindness? Your journey to enlightenment can begin or deepen in this very moment. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. We'd also love to hear about your own experiences and insights in the comments below. What practices have you found helpful on your spiritual journey? What challenges have you faced? Your shared wisdom could be incredibly valuable to others on similar paths. Remember, the journey to enlightenment is ongoing. Each day brings new opportunities for growth and understanding. We're excited for you as you continue on this path, and we look forward to supporting you with more videos in the future. Until next time, may your journey be filled with peace, wisdom, and profound discoveries about yourself and the world around you.